Alright. Guys, I'm going to admit something to you that you may not know. But I am a racist. I am a racist against all 11s. All hail Britannia. All hail Britannia. Whew! Now that I got that off my chest, let's continue on. See what we can find. We now went up from this great obelisk. Let's go back down to see what's in this place here.
Hey,
Hey,
pal.
little
Hi,
one.
I'm Meg. You new to the hill? For 10 caps, I can give you the tour. Nobody knows a place like me.
Any chance I can get it for free?
Fine. The market's in the back, bar's in the corner, and the outhouse is over the wall. Bye.
Wow, and you would have gave me that information for 10 caps. What a ripoff. Luckily, I'm such a smooth operator.
You'll find I'm very persistent.
Okay, let's hear it.
I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations. From what I hear, you may fit the bill.
I don't mind danger, so long as I get paid well enough.
You'll get paid the starting rate, like everybody else. If you turn out to be as useful as you claim, then we can talk about a raise. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
The guy is like
Look,
a
I'm trying to
businessman,
relax.
just like me. He doesn't fall for smooth, sweet words. He must fall for the smoothest and the most velvety words. My speech is at 9, so it needs to be at 10 to get the perfect. What is it? The perfect win on him. Hey,
Hi.
old man.
I'm Stockton. You've heard of old man Stockton, yes?
I don't
Stockton.
know.
I run 3 caravans that travel throughout the Commonwealth.
Okay. What are these caravans' names? Oh, this is your store?
What have you got to trade today?
Oh, I already talked to this fine dead zombie here, or vampire. This pale-ass woman. Boy, she's so pale. Get her some lotion or something. You know what? It's turning dark. You know what? I will go and hit up the flop house. The finest of flop houses.
Excuse me.
Need a place to stay? Grab it before someone else does.
This something
All right.
motel?
I prefer
You
the
sold
term
me.
flop house, but don't tell my pa that. Gets him mad. When caravans pull into town, they need a place to sleep, so we rent out all the beds we can. So did you want one?
Fine. Here's your caps.
No gunfire after midnight. House rules.
You know what? I'm really not going to miss those 10 caps. I can always go and kill somebody for 10 caps, or kill something for caps, or probably just find it lying around. Yeah. Boy, this place is a dump though. But we just need to lay our head down to rest. Oh, that's right. I need to level up. I'll do that a little bit later, after I get some nice rest here. It's like there's a perk waiting for you to upgrade. Why don't you do it now? Do it now! Shut up! Calm down. Drink a soda. No, I can't. The caffeine makes me too hyper. Alright, drink some nice tea. Is it sweetened? No, there's only non-sweetened that goes into this body. Alright, let's do a couple of those quests for these guys, since we did take up their jobs. Make a couple of caps. Make our 10 caps back. So where do we need to go here? Now, this place I didn't really explore, what was one of the missions I did was just to clear out the surrounding areas of ghouls. So this is what I have to do again. That's why it's on my map. So I didn't really go into any of the buildings. I just shot up. I just shot up the place. Or maybe I did go into the building. I don't remember. What I do remember is that I went in there and I killed a couple ghouls, and then I went back and the settlers were happy, and I was like, oh yeah, awesome, I got your support. Please be part of the Minutemen, or be part of my biker gang that I just made up. We don't have bikes right now. We're just starting out, but we walk mean and we talk mean. That's where we're all about, the meanness. Now, some of you guys have mentioned in the past that, hey, why don't you play Five Nights at Freddy's? And to be honest, guys, I don't see the scariness or the horror in Five Nights at Freddy's. I've watched other people play it, and it's like, the concept gets old after a while. It just turns out, for me, in my opinion, is just pop scares. Like, oh, it jumped at your face. That gets old very quickly for me. It's like, nah, I don't want to play it. Oh no, you can turn up the difficulty. The scares will get more poppier. They pop out a lot more faster. Like, yeah, really, but that's not really horror for me. The closest thing I could think of that has been canceled but resurrected secretly was was PT, or Silent Hills for you guys. That kind of horror game I like. It's that eeriness. Okay, so there was only one zombie that needed to be taken out to finish that quest, because I did kill all the other zombies around here anyway. So it was just one dude laying in the bus, which I kind of feel sorry. Maybe that ghoul just wanted to sit there in that bus and just spend the rest of eternity. They're just sitting there, not bothering anybody. And then a guy like me just comes up and shoots him in the face. He's like, come on, dude. I wasn't bothering nobody. I wasn't munching on no brains. I just wanted to be here. I want to be here in the bus that my family died in when the nukes fell. Can't you just leave me alone? Now I kind of feel bad for myself. But it's my backstory that I gave to that ghoul, so I just put him out of his misery, that's all. And another thing, I have to say, Minecraft. I have to congratulate the people that can play Minecraft and build the wondrous things in that game, but I can't. I suck at building anything. I can build a square house and maybe like one with a slanted roof, but that's how far my imagination goes. I guess I'm more of a survivalist guy. It's like, I don't need my shelter to look all that great. As long as it protects me from the elements, I'm good. So if it's just a box that shields me from the rain and the hail, then it's good enough for me. You know, I can't build giant mansions with sub-basements and all this cool stuff. I just can't. My mind's like, oh, I'm exhausted. This is too much. But to the people who can do that, you should get a medal or something. I'm not trying to downgrade your imagination, which is great at building. It's just not, my mind is not oriented in that building way. See, some people can become, it's like some people become architects, and some people become doctors, and some people become people like me that talk crap on the internet. You know, things like that. We just, to each his own. Whew. This is such a beautiful and mysterious town. This fog makes it so amazing. It's like, why is it so mysterious here? Why is the fog hiding most of this place? Okay, so the indicator on my compass says I'm getting a lot more closer to my objective. So what I'm thinking is I actually have to go into this Sinkhole. Now, I didn't know that they had sinkholes in Massachusetts. This might be a bomb crater, but here in Florida, those things are extremely horrifying. If you don't know what a sinkhole is, it's pretty much when the water erodes the ground underneath, but the top soil doesn't cave in for a very long time. And you can actually build an entire house or building on top of these sinkholes. And when they give way, they will swallow your house, your dog, your children, your bank accounts, because those are digital sinkholes. Those aren't physical sinkholes. And we have those here in Florida. So, if you're ever looking for property, make sure your property has been tested for sinkholes and death claws, because there could be a death claw on your property inside of a sinkhole, and that's like a double whammy. Who wants a death claw in a sinkhole that your house is built on? It's just not good. Luckily, my wisdom in playing through the wastelands, I always keep a rocket launcher on me. Yes, it's heavy, and it takes some space in my inventory, but when you're in a pinch, and you're fighting these upper level monsters out here in the wastelands, this is a good thing to have. And if you have your fat man with you, that would be a good idea too. He's running away. Now, in this version of my character, my explosives are not up, meaning that I did not upgrade my explosives. Now, if I was playing my character from the main quest, these explosions that I'm hitting this Deathclaw with would be a lot stronger. This is my Suave Debonair stealthy character. But with enough rockets and enough bottle cap mines, you can take anything down. That's what my granny told me. And she was a pious woman. A pious woman of the highest caliber. There we go. It's not as epic as the first Deathclaw battle. You know, when you get the power armor suit and the minigun. But there's always time for teabagging. He crippled me once, but I killed him. That's like the worst crippling ever when you kill something. Now, on to find these artifacts for the guy that works at the motel. Excuse me, for the father of the guy that works at the motel. That's what I'm talking about. So, look, this water, it's clean. It's not irradiating me. Let me see if I can drink a couple. Or I could just fall into this hole here, whatever. Okay, let's try that again. Let's drink this clean water. Okay, what is this, guys? I'm standing in the water. You can clearly see me standing in the water. And it's not irradiated. Okay, maybe that part is irradiated. But this part is not irradiated. So why, when I drink the water, it gives me 3 rads of radiation? That's weird. What you see is when the water hits the dirt, it kicks up the dirt in the water, and then it becomes irradiated. You shut up with your science. What? When has science ever proved stuff? Huh? Tell me. Huh? Tell me when science proved evolution. Huh? In your face. And that is actually correct. Because we have the theory of evolution, we don't have the fact of evolution. Once you give me the fact of evolution, not theory, where I can physically see the thing. Oh, but you see, we gotta find the missing link. No, you gotta show me the theory, the fact of evolution. Now, let me be more specific here. Let me be more specific, because you guys are gonna try to kick my ass like, oh, this guy's an idiot. He thinks evolution is a theory. What I mean, what we all know what I mean, is the evolution of man. That's what we mean when we say theory of evolution. That's what I am implying here, is a theory of human evolution. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong or anything, but what I am saying is, just like we know there is a fact of gravity, you can go up to a 10-story building and you can say that you don't believe in gravity and, you know, take that step off that building. Just because you don't believe in gravity doesn't mean you're not going to hit the ground and splatter like a Reese's peanut butter cup in the hot sun. That is a fact. You gotta show me the fact of evolution. And when you do, I'll be like, okay, there's the fact of evolution. Let's move on to something else. See? Simple, clean, and effective. Did you say something? Whoa, what the hell? Just throw your crotch in my face, why don't you? What were you doing? Now, what I'm going to do is make Piper carry my bags of cement as punishment for throwing her coochie in my face. I'm a fancy man, as I specifically told you guys that I am a fancy man. And a fancy man just isn't swooed by throwing coochie in his face. Not at all. You gotta woo me. You gotta buy me a steak. You gotta buy me video games that I was looking forward to and I was just about to pay for them. And you'd be like, hey, look, I just bought you a new copy of God of War. You know, the continuation of God of War, the new God of War. Well, it's not the new God of War. It's the continuation. You guys know what I mean. Kratos got a beard and he got a son. That one. You should be like that. Hey, I already got you the God of War. You don't even need to go spend your money. That's when I'll start loving you. That's when I'll have respect for a woman. That's when I'll say, stop, don't go into the kitchen and make me a sandwich. Now, I would like you to make me a sandwich, but you don't have to because I respect you now. Please don't think that I'm anti-woman. I'm not. I'm just saying, if you want to woo me, now you don't have to woo me. You don't have to be around me. You can be like, oh, this guy, he's a pig. Understandable. I understand this. But if you want to get my attention, my eye on you, you gotta do things like that. I'm not saying go wash my car, because I don't wash my car. And that's a sad fact, I don't wash my car. Not that I hate my car, it's like, isn't that what the outside was built for? That's why it has its clear coat, to keep the undercoat from getting all messed up. I'm not trying to impress nobody. I'm really not. I'm just doing me. A clean pair of clothes, gas in my car, and my bills paid. That's it. I'm not trying to eat that fancy food. I do eat a lot more salads now. Now, back in the past, I had so much hatred for vegetables. Now that I'm older, I can appreciate vegetables just a little bit. I wish they tasted more like, you know, zebra cakes and bacon. But they don't, but I have respect for them. It's like, oh, these things give you nutrients and balance your body. But meat is delicious. It's so good. It's so... I'm already getting hungry. I'm getting myself a food boner.